Okay, I think we can start now. Starting from rest. From rest means is started from not moving. From rest. 不动开始啊 From rest, so start from zero. Okay, 从零开始。Reaches the final speed. Final speed 最后的速度啊 The final speed is 5. Okay, in 10 seconds. So basically you have this building. U stand for initial speed, 这是一开始的速度。V stand for final speed, and this is time. Number one, we need to look for acceleration. Do you know the formula for acceleration? Acceleration is V minus U over T. Acceleration. Okay, 加速的意思啊 acceleration. So you need to take the final value minus initial value divided by time taken. So what is the value? Okay. Okay, so 5 over 10. 5 over 10 is 0.5 meter per second square. Okay, 5 over 10. So this is the acceleration. Okay, the next one is the average. What is average? Average value. Okay, so average value is normally we represent average by V bar. This one stands for average. 平均的意思啊。That means it's the initial speed plus final speed divided by 2. So what is the initial speed? 0. The final speed is 5. So 0 plus 5 divided by 2, it is 2.5 meter per second. So this is the average speed. Okay, average speed. Okay, average speed. So the previous one. It's the previous one. Okay, just a while. Okay. Okay. The next thing you need to find is the distance. How do we find distance? The graph will look like this. The graph for speed and time. So we started with 0. The final speed is 5 after 10 seconds. So how do we find distance from the graph? What is the formula for distance? Distance is also equal to area under the velocity and time graph. So this is the graph. The area that we need to find is the area under the graph. So what we need to find is the area of this triangle. Are you able to find the area of triangle? So what is the triangle area? Okay, so you have to use half times base times height. So what is the value of the height, the distance? Okay, so this is going to be 25 meter. Okay, 25 meter. Okay, next question. Even though she's pedaling as fast as possible, 她踩得很快. She stopped accelerating and her speed reaches a maximum value. Explain in terms of forces acting, why is it happen? So there is a concept. Do you remember about if let's say you jump from somewhere, or you jump from the aeroplane, 从飞机里面跳下来啊 okay, what happened to you? Okay, actually, after a while, you find that you reaches maximum speed, right? What is the name of this maximum speed? When you start to jump, you start to accelerate. Then after that, you reach a value. From this graph, you know it's something like this, right? What's the name of this speed? Huh? Abel, what is the name of this speed again? Huh? You got study about this thing before, huh? You jump from somewhere. Why are you falling? What causes something to fall? Why are you falling? Due to the something called gravity, right? They start to fall, right? What is the force due to gravity? Force due to gravity, what is the name of this force? M what? Mg, correct. Then after that, there will be another force acting up, right? What is the name of this force? Huh? Air? Air resistance, right? What happened to this air resistance? This air resistance increases with what? Speed. Okay, you increase due to the speed. So that means, how do you know? Because when you are running, how come you have a maximum speed one? How come you cannot run? After that, you cannot keep on accelerating until it become 100 meters per second? How come you slow down one? How come you cannot run and then you cannot reach maximum? That means your speed will be decreases one. Why? No, not decreases. Your speed, when you up to a maximum, then you cannot increase anymore. 到一个最高的时候，到最高速，然后你就不会增加了。When you reaches a maximum, then you stop increasing. Why? Because when you are running 当你跑的时候when you are running, you are going forward, but at the same time there is something pushing you backward. 有个东西阻止你想往前去，风的阻力 resistance due to the wind. 风阻力让你不给上线。So at the end, so in this one you have to explain why you cannot, why this one happened, why is it the maximum speed? Okay, so this one you have to explain because of the air resistance increases with speed. Increases with speed. Air resistance increases with speed. And eventually the forward force will be balanced by air resistance. The meaning of balance means the resultant force will be zero. Resistance will be balanced by air resistance. Okay, it means when someone is moving forward, it will be balanced by backward. The meaning of backward means these two values become equal. When these two values are equal, when you minus forward minus backward, it becomes zero. So in this case, we say that the resultant force is zero. Okay, resultant force is zero. Okay, so you can explain the resultant force. Resultant force will be zero, and maximum speed will be achieved. Maximum speed will be achieved. Okay, that's all. Do you understand the whole thing? That means they're asking you about why your speed can't increase. 为什么你的速度不会再增加？ Okay, it's because of the forward force is balanced by backward force. So the meaning of balance is resultant force zero. Balance force 就平衡，往前的力被往后力平衡，balance 就变零了，因为它是拿来减，because you need to minus. Okay, when you minus, resultant force will be zero. When two forces forward and backward are same, then they are balanced. When they are balanced, there will be no other things. Okay. Olivia, okay, Olivia? Do you have you learned in school before? No. 学校教哪里啊？一点点忘了。Scalar vector. 哦，有没有学校在教吗？Density，从 density 开始教。哦哦，OK。Maximum speed. Okay. Or your parent want to know where are you now? Get a picture, show them. Oh, they are here studying. Very, very hard. Okay, shall we continue? Okay, what does an astronaut of mass 100 gram weigh? Astronaut, astronaut is a 太空人啊。Okay, astronaut, 100 kg. Okay, where on Earth, where the gravitational field strength is this. So do you know what is it about? This is talking about the weight. Weight is W. Weight is mg. Okay, mg. So the value of m is the mass. This is the s. Mass is 100. Mass is 100. This one, the field strength. Field strength is a g value. This is the field strength. G is 10. Mass is 100. G is 10. So what is the weight now? 100乘10拿到什么？1000。所以这个是1000 Newton. So you become 1000 Newton. 100 times 10. 100乘4. Okay? 他叫你换嘛了。This just to find the value of the weight. Okay? The value of the weight. Okay, can you do the second one? On the moon. Moon 是月球啊，在月球上，在月球上 G the value of G， 现在这个是它的引力。The value of G now is 1.6. 如果它是1.6，要怎么找？ That means now normally you have to use W prime, mg prime. So you have to use the different G， 用这个 G 来找。But the mass doesn't change， 质量不变 ，mass is still the same. So mass is still 100. The G prime is now 1.6. So what is the value now? Okay. The value of this one will be 160. Yes, you're right. It's a 160. Oh, the chair is not working. Maggie, 怎么样 ，Maggie 好吗？ Okay, let's continue. So this is 160 Newton. N stand for Newton. Okay. Okay, this is about a rocket. 这个是一个火箭 rocket. So this rocket, the mass is 500 m5. What is the weight when G is 10? 现在 G 是10 ，G is 10. Can you find the weight? W 等于什么 ？W equal to what? mg. Weight is mg. Can you find the final answer? Junhong, give me the answer, Junhong. 500 times 10. Yes, you're right. It's a 500 times 10. So it's going to be 5,000 Newton. Okay, so this is 5,000 Newton. Okay. Lift off. At lift off, that means the engine is, the rocket is going up. 它要发射上去啊 lift off. So exert the outward force. So there's a outward force. Outward force is now, okay, let's say I put U as outward. Outward is now 25,000. 上升的力是25,000. 25,000 going up. Resultant force. What is the resultant force? There is another force adding down. So in order to go up, you need to overcome this force. So we can see that this is going up, 一个上一个下. This one going up and this is falling down. So how do we find the resultant force? Resultant force 如果是相反方向要怎么做？减掉. If it's opposite direction, you have to minus. So you need to take the upper force minus the lower force. Up minus down. So you need to take 25,000 minus 5,000. So now, what is the resultant force? What is the resultant force now? Yeah. How many thousand? Then you're going to get 20,000 Newton. 20,000 Newton is the resultant force. Okay, 20,000. Okay. Now we have to find the initial acceleration. What is acceleration? F is equal to what? What is Newton's second law? Have you heard about Newton's second law? F equal to what? ma. F stands for what? Resultant force. Okay, A stands for acceleration. Resultant force. M stands for the mass. Can you find the value? Acceleration. We are looking for the acceleration. How to find? A becomes subject. F over M. What is the resultant force in this question? What is the resultant force? 20,000 divided by what? 500. So what is the final value? 20,000 divided by 500 is going to be how much? 40. What is the unit for acceleration? 来 Maggie 这个的 unit 是什么？ A 的 unit 是什么呢？哎，这边有个单位的，什么单位？要写什么这边？哎，学物理不可能不知道单位是什么，这个单位是什么？ A 是什么呀？acceleration， 然后它的 unit 是什么？不知道。M 开头了 ，M 出什么？second square。记得这是它单位的，不可以忘记这个。好像这个你写的 force 啊，force 的 unit 就是 Newton。A 的话就是 meter per second square。If you just write 40 without writing the unit, consider wrong. You have to know the unit of this. Can you remember this law? Newton second law. How many laws are there for Newton? First law, second law, third law. They are altogether 3. Newton got 3 laws. First law, second law, and third law. Anyone know all the 3 laws? Nobody know. Nobody heard about it before. Okay, let's go home. Find out what are these three laws. Google and see. Go Google. Google yourself. What are Newton's first law, second law, and third law? Next week, maybe I can ask you to explain to me what is first, what is second, and what is third. Able can able. Yeah. Next week, tell me what is first, second, and third. Why Newton got three laws? Okay. 4 seconds on raindrop. Do you know what is raindrop? Raindrop is what? 雨点. That means raindrop is this one. Falling to the ground. What A is the forces causing something to fall? A. B is a total force opposing the motion. State one possible cause of this force. What happens when these two are equal? Okay. Okay. What is the thing causing something to fall? 为什么东西会往下掉？啊 Gravity, correct. It's caused by gravity. So what is the name of this force? Sometimes we call this one weight. What is the other name for weight? This is caused by gravity. Gravity. So they say, what is the name of A? A is weight. The other name for weight, anyone know? The other name. You know, we know what is the other name for weight? Oscar, you know? You don't know. Why weight got another name one? Anyone know? Gravitational force. What is gravitational force? Force due to what? Gravity. So next time when your teacher asks you what is weight, you have to tell it's the gravitational force. What causes the force? It's caused by gravity. 地心引力. Gravity due to the gravity. Okay. What is B? Why there is an outward force? 为什么还有上的 force? Air resistance, correct. So air resistance is the one acting outward. Air resistance. Sometimes it's called air drag. Air drag. Air drag. 风的阻力。What happens when these two forces are same? 当这两个一样会怎样？ What do you call this phenomenon when they are equal? There's a way to explain this. Forces are what? Balance, correct. The word is balance. A is balanced by B. Balance. Forces are balanced. So the keyword is balance is the keyword. So what is the resultant force when forces are balanced? Correct. Resultant force is 0. This one is very important. Air drag. Okay, resultant force is 0 means balance. So when you explain this thing, this is a keyword. You have to write balance and then you have to write resultant force 0. Keyword. All these are keywords. So they have to look for the word 0. 0 must be there, 0. Okay. If A 0, okay, this one means F0. F0 means there's something, one more thing also 0. F is MA, right? What about other thing also zero? What is the thing? A zero. A zero means two things. If acceleration zero, first one means object will be undergo constant velocity. One more phenomenon is what? It's either if acceleration is zero, it means either the object is having constant velocity or is at what? Stationary, at rest or stationary. Two possibility 当这个 f 等于零的时候，它也告诉我们说 a 也是零。a 是零有两种情况 ，two situation. When a zero, there are two situation. Either object is moving at constant velocity, or object are at rest. 就是说，有可能它是 constant speed，同样的速度在行运动，或者是它不动。OK，at rest or stationary. Stationary 就是不动的意思 ，stationary 啊。Stationary. Okay. So, if you want to be good in physics, you need to know how to write. 这些全部是要写进去。Stationary, constant velocity, acceleration zero, resultant force zero. Yeah, you know, copy down. During the people from outside can see us. Cannot see one. You go outside and see, actually they can't see us one. Because this one, the mirror, it's a laminated one. Okay, 外面看不进来的。Okay. Okay, explain the following by using the. Do you know what is this law? 这个是什么 law 啊 Newton what law? Second law. We'll see this one. You to know this is Newton's second law. Second law. Racing car. 跑车 racing car is the racing car. Powerful engine made from strong but lightweight material. Why the car need to be making it light? 为什么要轻啊 This one powerful engine means it provided the force. 这个 engine 给的就是动力啊 force. This is provided by engine. Lightweight means what? Mass. This is very light. 这个很轻。This force is very large. What is A? F over M. So A depend on force. A also depend on 1 over M. What does it mean? A stand for what? Acceleration. So acceleration depend on force. What does it mean? The stronger the force, the larger the acceleration. That means when you buy a car, you need to get a very big horsepower one, because we don't like the car when you trying to pick up you cannot go. 就是说你一踏油就要飞一样快了。跑车吗？为什么喜欢买跑车 ？Why you buy Tesla? Why you buy BYD? Why you buy electric EV? Why EV? Because you know EV is actually like racing car one, you know. Because when you accelerate, it's going to be very very fast. 它冲得很快的，冲力很足，冲力。Okay, EV. Okay, that means the stronger the force, the greater the acceleration. 马力越大，它越快。The stronger the force, the greater the acceleration. The other one, what does it tell you? the lighter the mass，越轻，the lighter the mass，the greater the acceleration。Okay, so this one explain about why. Okay. Okay, so basically like that. That means it's either depend on the force or depend on the mass. Okay, depend on the force or depend on the mass. Any question? So what is the car you want to buy? Oscar, what car do you want to buy in future? What's your favorite car? Do you have favorite car? 啊，Olivia，哎，你要买什么车啊？If you let's say now you got 1 million, no, not 1 million 啊，200,000, what car do you want to buy？给你200千，你要买什么车？啊啊啊！不懂要买什么车，买个3轮车就好了。啊，you know what car to drive? Okay, so basically this is about this one, design of the car. OK，明白吗？这个就是它的动力的 force。OK，力多大，它就可以加速更快 acceleration。lighter the mass。对，OK，now we go to the partial question。对，OK， I give you some time try to work out this and this. See whether you can do question one or not. OK, let's see who can do this question one. Toilet, can go. 那个豪车没有回来了是吧？豪车，他已经回去中国了。哦，这么好转校，他不喜欢这边的啊。爸爸妈妈要回去中国，所以他就不要留在这边了。嗯，再回去参加高考，国际学校，OK 的。那边他在国际学校读英文，他回去中国读华语，那你可以跟不到了，回去国际学校了啦。放完暑假要回来，他也是讲他回去，然后上暑假，然后就这样无声无息的回去了啊。 Brina 也是你们朋友是吧？Brina Wong 是你的业 Brina Wong 下 Wong 这样哦，这个有才上 MS 版的，我看问 Wong Brina Wong 贵生多，Y10 OK，来我们看第一题啊。Okay, this is the rocket again. Okay, and they are given the total mass. 这个是总共的 mass 啊，mass total mass. This is a mass 啊。Constant force. So this is the force. Find the total weight. Weight. Okay. So needed to wait for weight. Look for weight. How to look for weight? Okay. So W. What is? How do you find W? Mg. So this is Mi. Do you know the value of the G? 9.8. Okay, G, if it's not given in the question, then you have to use 9.8 gram Newton per kg. Sometimes it will give you 10. So if they give you 10, then you use 10. If they do not give you anything, they use this one. If they do not give you 没有给的话，就用9.8. Okay, what is the weight now? How much is the value? 2.8 power 6 times 9.8. How much is it? How many Newton? So can you give me the value? 来 Maggie 什么答案？你的计算机去哪里的？啊，不是买了一个新的吗？放在学校会不见的。你放哪里？放在 Rocker。叫你补习怎么办？没有，这个计算机应该放在 bag 里面，不可以放那边啊，不然就要买一台新的。OK，Oscar，来，什么答案？Okay, now in the calculator it show you this value line, but you cannot write like that. This one you have to make it shift 1 unit. So this is 2.7. 4 times 10 to the power 6. And then in the exam, you have to give 2SF answer. How do you write as 2SF? So this one, 2SF will be 2.7. 后面的不要写 times 10 to the power 6 Newton. 2SF answer, you know, 2SF? Two significant figure. This is 7. Okay, this is going to be 7. When you move 1 unit to the right, it is going to be 7. Okay. 又讲没带 Okay. Constant force. Okay. How do you find resultant? Resultant force F. How many forces are acting on the rocket? Rocket 有几种 force? One is due to the rocket motor. Rocket motor, what is the direction of the force? Going up or coming down? 这个是上来还是下的？上的，这个 point up. So this one U. Any downward force 有没有朝下的 force? What forces causing the rocket to fall? weight, correct. There's another force adding down. So this is one, adding down. Okay, now we have upward force and then downward force. They are in opposite direction. What should you do? 一上一下应该怎么做？ You have to 减掉嘛。How do we minus? You have to minus to get the resultant force. Upward force 3.7, 3.2. Downward force 2.7. So what is the resultant now? 来，会变多少？ How much is it?
The weight is 2.7 times 10 7 Newton.
Weight is 2.7 times 10 to the power of 7 Newton.
For A1.
A1 is this answer. 2.7. A2 will be, after you subtract 3.2 power 7 minus 2.7 power 7 is going to be, what is the value? 来 ，Maggie 什么答案？有计算机啊，算出来。
5,100.
5,100啊。5乘多少？多少这边？6啊，这边是6啊。Newton. Okay, we are looking for vertical acceleration. What is the symbol for acceleration? Symbol for acceleration is A. How do you find the A? What law shall we use? Newton's second law. This is the most important law in your life. Newton's second law. Can you find the A? What is F that you have to apply? The resultant force. Okay, do you have the mass? We also have the mass. Okay, can tell me the value. So we have to take 5 times 10 to the power of 6 divided by the mass, 2.8 times 10 to the power of 6. So what is the final answer? What is the final answer? Okay, final answer. Above. What is the final answer above? 1.8 is correct. What is the unit for this? Meter per second square, correct. Okay, do not forget the unit. This unit. So we see A, the unit must be meter per second square. 这个是一起的。A 你不可以写1.8，要写这个。永远不要忘记它是这样写的。Okay. Suggest why the acceleration increases as it rises above the surface. 为什么火箭会越来越快 ？Why, when the rocket going up, the A will go up. 它越飞越快。Why is it moving faster and faster? What is the thing causing it to force go up? There's an engine force, right? What is the force adding down? Weight, right? Adding down. So what causes it to go up is by combustion. 它会上升，因为它在燃烧。 combustion 燃烧着。What causes something to burn？为什么它会燃烧？Because of the fuel. Okay, fuel is burning due to the fuel. So the fuel is discharged downward. What will happen to the mass？它在燃烧的时候，它的 mass 会讲，它重量还是这样重，还是会变轻，变轻掉。When it's going up and become lighter, then it will go up more because greater resultant force. 它的燃料用完了之后，它就变轻，它越燃烧就越少，它变轻了，变轻掉就更快了。Okay, write English. Okay, how to write? Okay, try to write and see. Okay, so this one you need to write the mass of fuel. Mass of rocket decreases. Mass of rocket decreases. Mass of rocket decreases as fuel is used up. Actually, there is one more relationship. Actually, there is one more force also adding down. It's called the R, air resistance. So, when the rocket is going up, it will be passes through the atmosphere. Okay, atmosphere. 大气层啊，大气层。So when it passes through atmosphere, there is a air friction. 空气的摩擦力。But when it rises to certain height, when it go higher and higher, what happen to the air? 空气会讲 air become thinner，它会变稀薄。When air become thinner, then air resistance decreases. Okay, it's also can be one of the reason. As rocket rises, air get thinner. 空气会变细胞。So air resistance decreases. 空气的摩擦力就会变小。Okay, again. Any problem? A thinner, air resistance decreases as rocket rises. 当火箭上升的时候 ，air gets thinner，空气变稀薄 ，thinner。So air resistance decreases，风的阻力就会变小 ，thinner，OK？T-H-I-N-N-E-R，thinner。rises thinner. Okay. Okay. Finish already? No. Okay, can finish already. Yeah. Hey, for those online one, is the line stable or not? River 那个线是稳的嘛？会不会断这样？因为这里没有用到 WiFi，或是用 WiFi 连接，又得大一点的 ，OK 的嘛？Any problem not for those online one? Stable 嘛，那个线 not stable. Units OK 了，Units no problem. GL OK 啊？哦哟，哎，OK 了。Beginning a bit or lag a bit 啊？哦，OK。Now no more lag 啊？OK。lag。Okay, the heavy ball, there is a one ball here, ball. So suspended by two rope, 2根绳子啊 ，rope 是它的绳子 ，P and Q。重量有一粒球 ，the ball is heavy, falling down. Angle 45 degree to horizontal, so you can see 45 here. Tension in the rope is 30. 这两条绳子的张力啊 is all 30. Using the space below, find the resultant tension of P and Q. Resultant means combine. 这两个合起来变多少 ？So to combine two forces, you need to use some skill. Here they say 1 cm is fine. So 1 cm represented 5 Newton. How many cm shall we draw here? 30 Newton, how many cm? 30 is 6 cm, correct? 6. Okay, I want you to draw a line. Okay, like that. Draw one line. That means this is the 45. Then this one 6 cm. And then draw another line. This is also 45. So another one more is like this. Also 6. So this is 45 again. So the resultant will be this line. Okay. That means you have to combine these two like that. When you talk about resultant, actually I give you some idea. What is resultant? Resultant is actually combined effect of forces. Combine. That means you have to combine a few forces until you form a single force. 把几个 force 合起来变一个，就叫 resultant。合起来的力。So, for example, in this question, two forces. One is here. That means now we have one here and the other one here. 有两个。So what you need to do is you need to move this go up here. 移上去。Okay? One here, one here. So 就是说一开始是这样的。It means initially you have here A, here B 两个嘛。合起来的话就是把这个移上来。 you have to move this one go up，移上去，然后 starting point and end point join together，开始的点跟最后点合起来，这个就是 resultant。That means C is equal to B plus A，B 加 A 等于 C，B 加 A 变成 C。So this is how we combine. So for this one also the same thing. We have 30 here, we have another 30 here. So this line, this one go up, combine with this line. So resultant will be this line. 这个移上去。So now we are using the scale. 6 cm, 5 cm is fine. 6 cm is 30. So draw 6 cm, 6 cm here. And then this is 45 degree. So if 45 and 45, this is 90 degree. Okay 了。这个有吗 ？Protector 有吗？有半圆车吗？这个车有吗？这个180度了，0到180，90的车有吗？There this protector, you don't have this thing. You also don't have. You bring you don't have this thing. Must go and buy one. 回去要买一个。Okay. Huh? You must bring every day. Put inside your pencil box. Okay. So here 6. Okay. Here 6. Here 6. How much is this one? Those at home one, can you find for me or not? The length of this line. It means it's from B, A, and then C. What is the length of BC? BC 的长度是什么 Can you do it mathematically or not? The mathematics good or not? Let's say this one 6. This one another 6. And this 90 degree. Are you able to find this line? What is the length of this line? What is the length of R? Pythagoras theorem, right? So it's 6 square plus 6 square. How much is it? 用这个来找就可以了。找出多少 ？6 square plus 6 square. Square root of 6 square.
8.48.
8.48, so 8.5. If the length is 8.5, what is the resultant force? 1 cm 5 Newton. 8.5, how many Newton? 8.5, it means 8.5 times 5, right? So it is going to be 8.5 times 5, 42.5 Newton. So you can give this one as 45 Newton, 43 Newton. What is the direction of this? Direction. 这个叫什么 What do you call this? Vertically outwards. Vertically outwards. Vertically outwards. It's called the vertically outwards. Okay. So these two, the resultant force of these two. These two combined, the resultant force is up. But now the whole thing is equilibrium, not moving. 整个东西不动的话，就是说这两个 force 是一样的。It means these two are the same. 上跟下一样。How do you find the weight? It means what is the weight now? It is balance. 如果是 balance 的话，这个等于这个。Up and down is the same. So what is up? W is what? W is also 43 Newton. 43 Newton. Okay. Do you understand what is going on? Let me explain one more time 再讲一次啊。现在还有两个 force。Combine the force 两个合起来。Combine by using triangle 用三角形合起来。Combine this one, combine this one equal to this one. So 6 and 6. So 45 because of 45 degree. So use Pythagoras theorem 就可以把它找到。And then 8.5 times 5 will give you the force is outward. Up and down balance. So balance. So R and W is the same. R 跟 W 一样。So both are 43 Newton. Okay 了 Any question? No. 来，有没有问题 ？Maggie 有没有问题吗？没有问题。Okay, if you have no question, try to read the next question. We'll discuss a short one. Okay, the next question is about oil tanker. Oil tanker full with oil. This is not oil. I don't know what liquid. Okay, actually we do not know what liquid is this. Just a tanker. 装东西的，装油车可能是什么 Tanker deliver the liquids and drive away empty。它把油放下之后，它就走了。Compare the acceleration of the empty tanker with the acceleration of full tanker for the same force. Okay, which one is true? Which one do you think is true? Acceleration of full tank is less than acceleration of empty tanker. Acceleration of full tank is same with this. Acceleration of full tanker is more than acceleration of empty tanker. Which one is more correct? First one. Is it first one correct? Yeah, correct. First one correct. Okay, why? How do we explain this? Why the empty one can accelerate faster? 为什么轻的会比较快？ Larger mass, correct. Larger mass, which one larger mass? What equation, what is the thing you have to use? What law shall we use? Second law again, it's back to second law. Okay, so this one A is F over M. So acceleration depend on force. Acceleration also depend on 1 over mass. Okay. So first you have to say according to Newton's second law. According to Newton's second law. The smaller the mass, the larger the acceleration. The larger the acceleration. Okay, the smaller the force, the larger the acceleration. You can explain by using this equation. That means the lighter one will move faster. According to Newton's second law, the smaller the mass, the larger the acceleration. So this one is